In China, a new spherical robot is helping police with security patrols and is equipped with advanced features. What if the Chinese president had a robot bodyguard? It sounds like something out of a sci-fi film, but in today's China, the idea might be closer to reality than we think. China has unveiled its first robot security guard. The robot is called Anbot. It's designed by the National Defense Unit University. From sleek humanoids patrolling streets to unconventional machines with surprising abilities, China's robotics advancements are rewriting the rules. Some walk, some roll, and some even swim. But which ones could actually protect a world leader? The answer might shock you. Number 15. China's billion-dollar bet on robotic security. Billion-dollar bet on robotic security. They say technology never sleeps, and in China, it might just be standing guard. In recent years, the country has quietly funneled billions into robotics and artificial intelligence, with much of it hidden from public view. Behind the headlines, away from splashy consumer tech, the real action has been in surveillance systems, law enforcement automation, and even high-level personal protection. What once felt like science fiction is now showing up in security briefings and lining pages of government contracts. Now, a rumor is making rounds, and it's not just chatter in tech circles. Word is spreading that China may be developing a robotic bodyguard for President Xi Jinping. Not a flying drone or a remote-controlled device, but a sleek humanoid machine, possibly built by Unitry, the same company behind those unnervingly agile four-legged bots and increasingly sophisticated androids. No matter how hard I tried, I couldn't push it off balance. Wow, that was good. That was he stayed up. That was crazy. Speculations are swirling. Will it carry weapons or will it just scan faces in the crowd, quietly picking out threats before anyone else can? Details are scarce, but the whispers are loud. Whatever form it takes. The idea of a robotic bodyguard standing next to a world leader isn't just a flex of national pride. It marks a shift. It's a signal of just how advanced and how normalized robotics has become in spheres of power. And if China goes forward with it, others won't be far behind. Later in this video, we'll look at the robot that might just be the top candidate for the job. So stick around because it only gets more fascinating from here. China tests robot cops. Number 14. China tests robot cops in public. Patrols used to mean boots on the ground. Now they also mean circuits, sensors, and something quite futuristic. In the heart of Shenzhen, a city known for pushing boundaries in tech, something unusual strolled alongside human officers. It wasn't loud. It didn't flash lights, but it turned heads. The sleek humanoid robot in a high-visibility police vest walked calmly, shaking hands with citizens and responding to voice commands with precision. The robot, officially named PM1, was introduced on December 24, 2024, built by Engine AI, a startup that only came into existence in 2023. The machine marks a new step in how urban policing might look going forward. At just 4.6 feet tall and weighing 88 pounds, the PM1 doesn't appear threatening at first glance. But what it lacks in size, it makes up for in ability. Each unit, priced at around $12,000, packs a powerful chip and a set of sensors that allow it to detect and react to its surroundings with surprising accuracy. Its LAR system helps it map environments using lasers. It can navigate crowded sidewalks and uneven surfaces with the ease of a trained officer. Movement is powered by a sophisticated reinforcement learning algorithm that lets the robot walk naturally, keep formation, and even perform advanced movements like front flips. While the PM1 is still in limited service, its presence already suggests something bigger. These robots are not meant to replace officers, at least not yet, but they are easing workloads and drawing attention to what robotics can now do in public spaces. Spherical Security Robot. Number 13. Spherical Security Robot. You don't often see robots that can swim, roll, and shoot nets, but this one checks every box. In a recent move that's turning heads in the world of security tech, Chinese law enforcement began field testing a spherical autonomous robot named RTG. Developed by Logan Technology, a domestic robotics firm. This compact yet powerful machine is not your typical patrol unit. It's shaped like a ball, but its purpose is all business. The RDG is designed to zip across land and water, reaching speeds of up to 22 miles per hour. Its design is smooth and ball-like, almost playful at first glance, but it's tough, literally designed to withstand pressure. The RDG can take a direct hit of over 4 tons and keep going. And it's not just built for mobility. The RDG is armed, fitted with net guns. It can lock onto a target, fire, and restrain them in seconds, shutting down threats before they escalate. And the brain's equally impressive. The RTG navigates using a combination of GPS sensors, LAR, and onboard cameras, giving it a deep read of the environment around it. In open spaces, it operates with near level 4 autonomous driving capabilities. That means it can move independently, dodge obstacles, and stay locked to a planned route, all without human input. But what truly makes it stand out is where it can go. This thing is built for the worst-case scenarios. Corrosive zones, radioactive areas, and locations at risk of explosion. This isn't just about patrolling parks. It's about stepping in when human officers can't. The RTG is clearly designed for more than crowd control. It's a tool for counterterrorism, rapid response, and situations where human officers face significant risk. If this is just a test, one can only imagine what's next. China's Armed Patrol Robot Number 12, China's Armed Patrol Robot. Back in 2016, a robot quietly rolled onto the scene, and with it, a new chapter in modern policing in China began to take shape. At the 12th Chongqing High-Tech Fair on April 21st, among the drones, displays, and cutting-edge gadgets, the National Defense University unveiled something different. It wasn't flashy, but it drew a crowd. A robotic officer named Anbot, developed with support from the Ministry of Public Security. It didn't just look futuristic, it carried the weight of serious ambition. China has unveiled its first robot security guard. The robot is called Anbot. It's designed by the National Defense Unit University. Standing 4.9 foot tall and weighing in at around 172 pounds, Anbot had the smooth curves and glossy screen of a sci-fi android and a quiet, deliberate way of moving that made it feel more alive than a machine. But this wasn't about aesthetics. The Anbot was designed to act. With 8 hours of battery life and fully autonomous navigation, it could patrol urban streets on its own. Its built-in cameras and real-time video analytics scanned crowds, interpreted behavior, and determined its next move. All without waiting for instructions. Despite its size, it can move fast with wheels designed to reach speeds of over 11 miles per hour. Fast enough to chase down suspects or race to the scene of an unfolding emergency. These are not there to intervene with anything being done. They're there actually to provide a commanding presence. If someone cried out for help nearby, the robot was programmed to zero in and respond immediately. No commands needed. But here's the kicker. It's more than a roving machine. Anbot could also serve as a mobile help desk. It came equipped with intelligent video analysis and an SOS button that civilians could press for immediate assistance, turning it into both a watcher and a lifeline on wheels. Still, its most controversial feature was hidden just beneath the surface, a built-in electroshock device. Anbot cannot trigger it on its own, but a human operator could activate it remotely if the situation called for force. And thanks to its frame, it could carry additional non-lethal tools like tear gas or crowd dispersal rounds, giving it a place in high-risk operations. For now, Anbot still answers to human controllers. But whether that chain of command stays in place or eventually gives way to full autonomy is a question that's still very much on the Beijing's first humanoid marathon table. Number 11. Beijing's first humanoid marathon. Imagine lining up at a marathon and seeing a row of robots warming up next to you. This was exactly what happened on April 19, 2025 when Beijing hosted an endurance event unlike any before it. This is Tiangong Ultra setting off on a world-first humanoid robot half-marathon in Beijing. Alongside human marathoners, 21 humanoid robots lined up for a 13-mile challenge. It marked the first time robots officially entered a competitive long-distance run built to mirror the conditions real runners face. Each machine had to move without wheels. That was a strict rule. The design of the race required every robot to walk or run on two legs just like their human counterparts. Their sizes ranged from small, about 3 feet 9 inches in tall, to as tall as 5 feet 9 inches in. Watching them at the starting line, you could see the diversity in designs. All robots were accompanied by human operators who were ready to step in when something went wrong. And at times, some machines did need that help. The race route was designed with purpose. It wasn't just a path from start to finish. It was meant to stretch the physical limits of the robots to test how far they could go under real-world conditions. If you thought that concept alone was impressive, give this video a like. Now, one robot stood out. Named Tiangong Ultra. It completed the course in 2 hours and 40 minutes. The achievement required 3 battery changes managed with precision by its handlers. Standing at 5 feet 9 inches in and weighing around 114.6 pounds, it ran at an average pace of 6.2 miles per hour, occasionally pushing to 7.5 when conditions allowed. It wore a bright orange sleeveless shirt with its name stitched on the shoulder and black running shoes that matched its sleek design. In the end, it wasn't about who came first. It was about what this event says about tomorrow. And if this race was any sign, tomorrow is moving fast. Robot taking over quality control. Number 10. The robot taking over quality control. It is not every day you walk into a high-end car factory and spot a humanoid robot inspecting luxury vehicles with machine-like precision. But that is exactly what is happening in Chongqing, China, where Audi's EV plant is now relying on the Walker S1 robot for one of the most important roles on the production line: quality control. The robot, designed by Chinese firm UBTech Robotics, is not just a technological marvel, but a sign of where factory work may be heading. Standing 5.8 foot tall and weighing 167 pounds, the Walker S1 is built to endure. Its movements are guided by adaptive motion control, allowing it to operate in areas where the floor is not always smooth or stable. And while it may look like a machine, the way it interacts with its environment shows careful engineering. Its visual recognition speed clocks in at under 70 milliseconds, and its millimeter-level precision helps it catch the kind of subtle defects that could otherwise slip past unnoticed. The robot is currently assigned to inspect air conditioning systems for leaks. A job that was once performed by humans but came with a serious health risk due to constant exposure. Now Walker S1 takes on the task without fatigue, working through long shifts without losing focus. It can carry up to 33 pounds without losing balance thanks to its military-grade stability. UB has big plans for the future. In January 2025, the company announced that it would begin mass production of the Walker S series, aiming to deliver between 500 and 1,000 units by the end of the year. Other major manufacturers are already on board. At BYD's plant in Shenzhen, robots like Walker S1 increased sorting efficiency by 120%. At Link & Company's facility in Chengdu, they help cut warehouse processing time by 40% and slash labor costs by 65%. This is no longer an experiment. With more companies adopting UBX robots, factory floors may soon look very different from what we are used to. Number 9. Kepler K2. K2. In China, a robotics company called Kepler has been working on something meant for more than just tech shows or lab experiments. Their latest creation, the K2 Bumblebee, is part of their 5th generation of humanoid robots. Built to handle real physical labor, this machine stands at 5.7 feet and weighs around 165 pounds. It was designed for tough environments where precision and strength matter just as much as endurance. The K2 robot contains over 80 built-in sensors and has 52 degrees of freedom, allowing it to move more naturally and respond to complex tasks. Its processing power reaches 100 trillion operations per second, making it capable of handling detailed work without direct human control. Each of its arms can carry up to 33 pounds, and together both arms can handle double that. In industrial settings where time and output are critical, this kind of performance changes expectations. To improve strength without sacrificing efficiency, Kepler developed a new actuator system that cuts down energy usage while keeping movement smooth. This setup gives the K2 long-lasting power of up to 8 hours of operation after just a 1-hour charge. At a starting cost of $30,000, Kepler says the K2 can match the work output of about 1.5 full-time workers. With robots like these, the workplace of tomorrow is already here. Number 8. Agabot's Thinking Machine. Agabot, a robotic startup founded by former Huawei genius youth recruit Peng Ji, has introduced a general-purpose AI model built for humanoid robots based in Shanghai. The company has unveiled what it calls the Genie Operator 1 or Go-1. This model is designed to act as a universal brain, allowing robots to learn real-world tasks more naturally and respond to instructions delivered in everyday language. Rather than relying on rigid pre-programmed patterns, Go-1 helps robots reason and adapt in real time. Go is built on vision language models. These models expose the robots to massive collections of images and videos, training them to recognize human behavior and interact meaningfully. Once the robot understands what it sees, it uses advanced planning and movement algorithms to complete actions step by step. In a demonstration video, robots powered by Agabot's new system are seen making toast, serving drinks, and steaming shirts with smooth coordination. One even brewed coffee, suggesting its potential as a household assistant. These demonstrations showed clear improvements in the robot's ability to handle basic tasks that once required significant manual input. The combination of powerful image recognition and real-world planning allows the Go-1 model to significantly raise the bar. Tasks that previously required human supervision are now performed with autonomy and surprising ease. This development signals a future where robots may not only understand what we ask but also decide how best to carry it out based on the context. Number 7. Gia. Meet the machine that may someday understand how you feel just by watching your eyes. Gia is an intelligent humanoid robot from China designed to resemble a real person with uncanny accuracy. Developed by a research team at the University of Science and Technology, Gia has gained international attention for her appearance and ability to hold basic conversations. Her creators engineered her to react to human speech using advanced facial recognition software and speech generation algorithms. While her verbal responses still sound slightly robotic, her expressions and gestures mimic those of a real person. This balance between visual realism and conversational ability is part of what makes her so fascinating. Cloud technology powers all her actions, linking her responses and movements to a vast system of data and real-time processing. One of her standout features is the attention given to her eyes. These were specially designed to capture human gestures and interpret emotions, making interactions with Gia feel more personal and responsive. Despite her capabilities, there are still some limitations. The team has yet to teach her how to laugh or cry, and her hands lack the natural movement and detail found in real human limbs. For now, they resemble the stiff plastic hands found on display models. But the research team continues to refine her design and functionality, working towards a future version that will be even more expressive and advanced. While there are no immediate plans to mass-produce Gia, the research is ongoing. Her presence alone shows just how close robotics is coming to creating machines that resemble us in more than just appearance. Number 6. Galbot G1. The household helper of the future. This is Galbot G1, a humanoid robot built by a Chinese company that shares its name. This machine was created to take over those repetitive and boring tasks that most people try to avoid. It can hang clothes neatly on a rack, pour a drink without spilling, and even pick up trash from the floor. Things that eat up time during a busy day, the Galbot handles with mechanical precision. The company describes the Galbot as an embodied AI robot powered by advanced large-scale models. Unlike standard robots that only operate in fixed motions, this one is built for flexibility. Its design pairs a humanoid upper body with a wheeled base, giving it the reach and mobility needed for real household demands. Number 5. Pudu D9. It's not every day we meet machines that walk upright, carry weight like a delivery worker, and move with nearly human pace, but that is exactly what Pudu Robotics unveiled in 2024. Their new release, the Pudu D9, stands 5 feet 7 inches in tall and weighs around 143 pounds. Its frame is structured to carry loads up to 44 pounds with balance and coordination. Hudu Robotics describes the machine as born to serve, raising curiosity about how far its abilities truly stretch. While the full feature list has yet to be revealed, a few details have surfaced. One of its known functions is operating alongside the Pudu SH-1. This pairing suggests that the Pudu D9 can assist in keeping large spaces clean without constant human oversight. In promotional visuals, the robot is also seen transporting boxes and organizing goods on shelves. If these capabilities are reliable and consistent, the Pudu D9 could reshape operations across warehouses and retail outlets. One of the most remarkable things about the D9 is how it moves. Many robots shuffle or roll along limited by flat surfaces or small wheels. The Pudu D9, however, can walk like a person, reaching speeds of up to 4.5 miles per hour. It handles steps and uneven flooring without losing pace or balance. The Pudu D9, a humanoid robot built to take on tasks in warehouses, retail spaces, and beyond. Even under pressure or if shoved, the robot stabilizes and keeps going. The technology guiding its movement is advanced. Using a visual semantic navigation system, the D9 maps and interprets its surroundings in real time. Sensors help build a three-dimensional image of the space, allowing it to position itself and move independently. It can make decisions on how to reach a destination smoothly, avoiding both obstacles and confusion. Backed by years of AI and machine learning research, the D9 is equipped to learn from its environment. The more it operates, the better it performs. That means it isn't just another robot that follows instructions. It adapts, adjusts, and evolves. Number 4. The B2W Hybrid Robot. B2W Hybrid Robot. Some machines are made to serve. Others are built to chase, climb, and charge through environments where most robots would fail. The B2W is a strong four-legged robot designed by Unitry for some of the toughest jobs out there. It's currently the fastest-running industrial-grade quadruped robot, hitting speeds of 13 miles per hour. It was developed for critical work in power line inspections, emergency rescue missions, security patrols, and even educational research involving robotics. Unlike typical wheeled machines or basic four-legged designs, the B2W blends both systems into one. And this for me is the star of the show. This is the B2W. And this one, it's an industrial. Its hybrid build allows it to switch smoothly between walking on legs and rolling on wheels. That means it handles a wide range of terrain without getting stuck or slowed down. What really makes this robot stand out, though, is what it can physically do. It has been shown pulling off highly advanced moves like side flips, Thomas flares, and even sliding down steep slopes with balance. It can run through shallow water and climb against the current in rocky creeks without losing control. Each of its joints was custom-built for top-tier performance. They give the B2W level of speed and flexibility that's more like a wild animal than a machine. For example, it can drag a 220 pounds load across a flat surface without losing balance or slowing down. The Unitry B2W is more than just a show of engineering. It's a tool built to perform in places where ordinary machines would get stuck or break down. Number 3. The Social Robot. They said robots would change the world, but no one expected one to get citizenship before many people did. Created by Hanson Robotics in Hong Kong, Sophia was made to interact with people in a way that didn't feel robotic. It was designed to hold a conversation, track eye movement, and even react with facial expressions. From the start, the goal was to create a machine that felt more like a person than a tool. Sophia was first activated on February 14, 2016. That robots like Sophia will achieve a historic breakthrough. Just a month later, it was introduced to the public at South by Southwest in Austin, Texas. There, people saw something they hadn't seen before. Unlike other machines, this one blinked, smiled, and seemed to respond emotionally. It was being called a social robot, and that label stuck. Since then, Sophia has appeared in dozens of interviews and major events. In 2017, Saudi Arabia gave Sophia citizenship. That same year, It was chosen by the United Nations Development Program as its first innovation champion. No robot had ever received that kind of recognition. Sophia's technology is also part of what makes it stand out. Around 70% of its code is open source, according to its creator, David Hansen. Its eyes hold cameras that allow it to recognize faces and track movement. A natural language system lets it respond to human speech. Since then, I have traveled to 65 countries, become the first robot citizen of any country, and spoken at the United Nations.